The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Switch. Hey, 88, 25, check 25, check 25.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
2nd and 15 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers, his throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Wood. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Touchdown, defense. Watch right. We got right. Too little, Cat.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
26. Hey, Charlie.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Packers nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50 the money. Come on, dude.
Check 49. Check 49.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 29-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
Check. Walk 54. Defense wins championships, man.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Draw play, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 49-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Crunch. Alert 3. 6-6. Pull it high. Now, live. 50.
Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe then get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath, the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's checking.
Back one. Check nickel, that's 61. Matchbox lights.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 39, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
X3, 218, chopper.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch that. Safety screaming.
Check your hot read.
Jim, 26. Flip it down.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
319.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Let's get there. 36.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Rodgers to throw. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
We got 4.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, D. 65, 65, 65.
26.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Wide 90.
Mike 91. Check, 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 check.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, dude. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Kill.
On 3rd and short, Irvin. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Any weapon. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, orbit.
Rodgers to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Jones.
Bravo.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the move to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Third and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, my 7.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Get violent. 64. Weak. Inside. 55's my guy. Buzz. Challenge. Don't let challenge.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
88. No. 6-6. Pull it high. Easy.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Alpha. We ain't giving him nothing, Jack. Eyes up.
Watch the twins. Watch the air.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
26. You draw quarters. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
61, matchbox lights.
No. Check. Hot. Switch.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Get the ball. Watch the shit. Check 26.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. The connection made, it's Graham. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Blue 58.
Watch tight end.
Inside.
Alert. 3 down. Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? There. Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Again, it's Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
There you go. Sliding.
So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Hey, kill. 26.
And what can Prescott do in the OT? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Switch. Over. Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Sean Lee.
50. Hey, you block over here.
It's a gain of 4.
50.
And it's 3rd down.
X3. 218. Chop. Get 300.
Let's go, Mike 50. Let's go, D.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
319.
54 Mike. On the Check.
Back one. Greystone, travel.
25. Check 25.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Hey, box drop.
Mike 5-4.
Don't let him breathe.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
You got nothing. Check. Hey, check 24.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he gets it down to the 32. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.